The following announcement has been paid for by Perched on the Top Rope.
I see. This is Perched on the top rope, and I'm the boogeyman, and I'm coming to get ya!
Welcome everyone to Perched on the Top Rope. I am your host, former dirt sheet writer from Rinkside News, from Daily DDT, and Sportskeeda. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Lee Walker, and boy oh boy, do I have a show for you today. And we are first going to start off with a WWE 2k25 roster reveal. As you can see, this is in order of everybody who is in the game. I'm going to let this go through so you guys can read off the list, but in a second I'm also going to showcase those new faces who are in the game and who did not make the cut from WWE 2k24. There's some shocking names, some, well, I didn't see that coming sort of thing, but here we are. This is one of the larger roster reveals that WWE has done since joining 2K Games, which I am super excited for, and I hope you are too. And so, ladies and gentlemen, these are going to be the 45 wrestlers that are either new to WWE 2K25 or they did not appear in WWE 2K24. So let's begin. Ladies and gentlemen, we're starting with Afa. And Afa is also a manager in the game. He has two different views. We have Akam from AOP, who was just released. We have Alundra Blaze. We have Andrade making his way back from AEW, along with Armando Estrada as a manager. We have Ava, the Rock's daughter, who is a manager in the game, as well as Brother Love, who is a manager. And speaking of managers, we have Captain Lou Albano. We have William Regal's son, Charlie Dempsey. We have Eddie Thorpe making his first appearance. And the recently released Elektra Lopez makes her debut in only time as Eric Rowan returns to WWE 2K franchise. All Ego Ethan Page makes his way to WWE 2K25, as well as the Head Shrinkers, Fatu, and Samu. But that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. We have Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Haven't seen that guy since WWF Attitude. Haku, one of the Islanders. Javon Evans from NXT. We have Kalina Jordan, as well as Kiana James. This is a stacked roster, folks. Lash Legend from NXT, and also in NXT, Lexus King, Brian Pillman's son. Lola Vice. And as a manager, we have Mr. Fuji. Can you feel the glow? Because Naomi returns to WWE 2K franchise, and as well as managing Nick Aldis. Obafemi makes his debut in WWE 2K, as well as Oro Menas. A recently released Paul Ellering makes his returned to the games as a manager, and Peter Maivia comes into play as Razor, recently released with AOP, is here. We also have Rosie from 3 Minute Warning. He's been all over. He's back. Sean Spears. He was in the games as Ty Dillinger before, and Lola Vice. She's here. We have Sika, as well as Tama Tonga. Tatum Paxley, or is it the other guy that does that? Yeah. I don't. They're nuts. Tamaloa and Tonga Kid. Jakara Jackson makes her debut, as well as Jada Parker. Jacob Fatu enters WWE 2k25, as well as Jamal from 3 Minute Warning. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we have The Rock from the start. And now we have those who were in 2k24, who unfortunately did not make it into WWE 2k25, whether it be their Legends deal is up or they were released before they could get to this game. And let's start it off, folks. Bobby Lashley, now in AEW. We have Kurt Hennig. Yes, that's right. Kurt Hennig is gone. As well as the Big Boss Man. He's been removed from the game. And he was released, Drew Gulak. Another release is MVP, who is now in AEW. As well as this next person, Ricochet, who is also in AEW. He's been removed from the game, Robert Roode. Ronda Rousey, no longer in the WWE 2K franchise, as well as McMahon, Shane McMahon, that is. The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, is out. And that return never happened, but Veer is gone. Xia Li has been released, and she is not coming back. Bad Bunny, famous rapper, not returning into the game series. He was released early. Damon Kemp won't be returning as well. And that also has Dijak not returning. Former WWE champion Jinder Mahal, who was released, not returning into the games. And Post Malone will not be in the games as well for WWE 2K25. And Sangha, I think I put that right, he has been removed from the game. Scripps will not be returning, as well as Brock Lesnar. We will not see him in WWE 2K25. But folks, that also had left out the entire downloadable content of Pat McAfee's crew. They will not be returning either. And I can't say that I'm mad or sad about it. It doesn't bother me any. Didn't play as any of them anyway. But folks, these are the people who have been removed from WWE 2K series, that is. So you have 45 new people altogether in a huge roster, if I might add. So we also have new match types in this game. We have intergender matches returning to WWE 2K25. It has been absent for over 16 years. It was last seen in SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. From the men and women's division can now compete against each other. And it is set up in limitless match types and game modes. There's also the Underground match. This match involves no ropes around the ring with unique moves and interactions with the environment. WWE 2K25 has also expanded special guest referee, which is more than just one-on-one now. There's also new brawl environments, which is, pretty cool. There's all sorts of arenas. That is something that is never lacking. So for the weekly shows, we have the 2025 Raw Netflix, Raw 2024, Raw 2002. We have SmackDown 25, SmackDown 24, NXT 24. And as for premium live events, we have Day 1 2024, Royal Rumble 2024, WrestleMania 40, King and Queen of the Ring 2024, WrestleMania 41, classic PPVs like SummerSlam 1988, King of the Ring 1993, Hell in a Cell 2017, Royal Rumble 2022, WCW Brawl Brawl 94, Halloween Havoc 1997. Those are just a few of the arenas that we're going to be seeing in this game, which is just incredible. And ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we have for this week. Or at least for this episode anyway. I really wanted to touch base on the new superstars to WWE 2k25, to the superstars that were not making it in to WWE 2k25 this year. As you see, we have an influx of new people, and unfortunately we lost quite a bit of people. A lot of them were released, and a few legends that for whatever reason just not put in WWE 2k25. Anyway, this has been another episode of Perched on the Top Rope. You can go back and watch our video game footage as we play WWE 2k24. You can also check out card breaks, unboxing videos, and awesome interviews with former WWE Hall of legends, Hall of Famers, WCW, ECW, TNA, AEW, and even Pro Wrestling Noah in Japan. I've worked with them all. YouTube.com/Perched on the Top Rope. You can also listen to this episode on Apple, Spotify. It's Perched on the Top Rope. We're on Facebook at Facebook.com/Perched on the Top Rope. Over 18,000 followers strong, baby. We are also on Instagram and Threads at Perched on the Top Rope Podcast. You can find us on X at Perched Top Rope. We are on TikTok at TikTok.com/Perched on the Top Rope. You can find us on Twitch at Twitch.tv/Perched on the Top Rope, where I am playing WWE 2K24, sometimes even WWE 2K23, WWE All-Stars, and if you like Fortnite, you can catch me on there too. So, ladies and gentlemen, remember, spoiler free's the way to be. I'm out.